Hey folks, some of y'all are going to like this, some of you are not. But I've been doing a study over a year. I'm going to talk about toxins. And toxins are not just chemicals. There's toxic relationships. There's toxic past. Problems we've had with people that's causing us an infirmity, a sickness, and not feeling so good. Believe it or not. So I'm going to start out with how you were raised as a child, relationships with people. Here's a whole book called The More Excellent Way about your spiritual mental self. It's written by a guy that studied how our past relationships with our family, people, friends, whoever, the world, can cause us to have an infirmity or a condition. You might call it an autoimmune disease, arthritis, breast cancer. All can be related to how we related or how we did with people. And you have to read the book. But what happens is if I am bitter about my ex-wife or my somebody, that bitterness is a spiritual situation that's running through my mind, in my heart, in my soul, in my everyday life. And my body takes that as a problem. And it starts fighting and it goes to the weakest area. Read the book, More Excellent Way. Okay? So y'all know, some of y'all know, I talk about doing things like live good, ID life, and going to herbs and natural remedies, good food. Exercise is about health. That's the physical body. Now, I talk about toxins that's been added to our food, and most of us are not aware of it. You don't know that it's a petroleum product, it's a byproduct, it's man-made. Your natural body. Eat healthy. This book talks about it. Got other books. And people that broke away from the normal doctoring thing that I shared, Rockefeller changed the medical conditioning and the pharmaceutical. We know pharmaceuticals are there. Some of those will help you. Some of those are contributing to your infirmity. If you're taking petroleum byproducts and putting this natural body to treat your rheumatoid arthritis, your whatever. I'm serious. Hemorrhoids, basic makeup you're putting on, it's a moneymaker. Just the truth. And if you're absorbing it and you can't get rid of those toxins, you're going to feel sick. You're going to go to the doctor and he's going to give you petroleum products, pharmaceuticals. Not telling you don't go to the doctor. If you are septic and about to die, you're going to have to rely on medical treatment. And most of our medical treatment from our first responders are there to save your life, to help you with the best knowledge they have. I'm not saying don't trust your doctor. What I'm saying is understand what happened to our food supply, how we treated people, our worries and concerns of this world, the situations we were raised in, all contribute to unhealthy, toxic relationship. Toxins can be a problem. Get a DNA test. See what your MTHFR is. If you have a 50 to 60% reduction ability to get rid of folic acid that's man-made vitamins, pesticides, mercury in your fish, what you're eating, we've been putting it in our society. We use more chemicals to make things, put it in the lake, go in our lakes. I grew up in Florida. Yes, having lakeside property, we put toxins in our lake. Didn't have it before we started going and settling around the lake and putting all the man-made fertilizer in the lake. My dad could teach you. He's gone, but he taught me. That's why their lake got in problems in Florida. Okay? Too much to cover in one area. I'm just doing a broadcast. You might have arthritis because, read this book, because you have unforgiveness for somebody in your family. I know the conditions that my own personal children were living in, and the things I did to them, the things my ex-wife did to them, the things grandparents did. We don't know it. We're not trying to do it, but we spread some toxins. I have friends, I believe, my belief is I'm trying to do everything I can in eating, exercising, doing what I need to do, and I'm so preoccupied with running the live good business. I'm just naming some of the ones that I'm in, okay? You're so busy earning a buck, making a living. You're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're You're a plumber and you're stressed out about income. That stress is toxic to your body. Your mental faculties of your mind is overworking, creating chemicals, endorphins, dopamine, serotonin. It's all out of balance. We're out of balance. So I'm talking toxins. So when you start saying I'm under this condition, I was doing this and doing that, there's a multiple of factors contributing to why you may be not as healthy. I'm kind of stressed and worried right now. I could be on the best supplement plan and be worried about paying my bills. Y'all give me, I got a little hiccup. Trying to make it short. IRS just sent me a notice. I'm trying to pay bills. I'm trying to administrate a business. I'm trying to pray for people, take care of other people, and trying to take care of myself. So I work on one area, my health, that I can control, and started doing it. Doesn't mean I'm the specimen of health. Mentally, sometimes I'm a mess. Sometimes I'm focused. I'm dealing with who's right about the religious way to worship Jesus. We're fighting over that. These are all toxins. If it's not clean, pure, and trying to winning the battle in my mind, having peace, have the Spirit of God, trust on the Lord in all this mess while there's battles and people killing each other in the street, watching the news. Do you understand health is an overall concept of all three parts of the body? And part of that might be your problem. And you don't know what you don't know. People perish for lack of knowledge. You might try changing your food diet, eating clean. You might try some forgiveness, some time with the Lord. Get rid of the bitterness in your spirit. You may be wanting wealth and you're helping people with this, and you're so preoccupied with failure that you don't know that even doing a health business or a doctor, that I can only say it this way. Your ass is stressed, doc. Nurses, they're working 24 hours, 12-hour shifts to make a living to feed your family, and you're wanting to help people, but you need a siesta. You need a break. I worked years in a factory, 12-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts to earn a buck, and it literally causes you to burn out. And I don't care what profession you're in, you need to rest and relax and take this all in and trust God, because there's so many things coming at us as a battlefield as Americans, including our food and toxic relationships are terrible. People are contaminated. We're confused. Maybe that's what I sound like. Try to sort this out. We need the peace of God, but we need to know that what we're eating is causing some of that. What they're giving us is causing some of that. What the food has got in it is causing some of that. And not being able to just stop, trust, relax, listen, and go do the best you can. But in this rat race, there's so many things control. The reason you got diabetes, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, cancer in your lung, they're all related to all these areas. One of them might be you had a relationship with your family, and you got some past that you got to get over, and God can heal you. And you get rid of that stress and worry and concern in your world, and you won't have that infirmity. I'm not promising you that, but I know prayer works. I know that Jesus is a great physician, but he's trying to get our attention. Eat right, exercise, be on a good mental diet, forgive those who hurt you, and let's see if we don't improve. And I'm just as much of a mess. That's 10 minutes. Hope that helps somebody. I don't have all the answers, but start looking at some of these things to improve yourself. If you're sitting there in your house depressed, you probably need to get outside and quit saying, I got this and I got that. Let's get rid of some of that. Just do something different. Change something. Quit eating candy and bonbons and doing social media posts like I'm doing. Go start your program. But be open-minded that you might be on the best nutrition plan, but you're still worried about how you're going to make your money. I love you. I don't have the answer for you. Go to God and go in prayer and start learning and do the best you can. But you can be healed. Amen. Jesus is the healer, the great physician.